Hello, movie patient, and welcome to Film Therapy. I am Brienne, also known as Miss Movies, also known as your film therapist. I am not a real therapist, but I play one on the internet for this show. And as with every session of film therapy, I have a guest patient, and my guest patient today is Damian Washington.
Whoa,
Welcome.
whoa.
Welcome, Damian.
I'm a patient.
You're a
Oh,
patient.
oh
Don't.
Lord, I did not know I was gonna be a patient today.
I mean, you didn't know I was going to call you that?
Yeah,
Or.
no, I didn't know you was gonna call me a patient.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
my patient.
I'm a guest. I'm
Okay.
a special guest
Guest
star.
patient. That's how that works. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never joined us for film therapy, here's how it works. I'm going to ask Damien three questions about film. They're the same three questions each time. What is a film that inspires you? What is a film or a scene from a film that triggers a memory for you? Perhaps it's painful, maybe it's happy. And what is a film that helps you through difficult times?
Mm,
Before we get into those questions, though,
mm.
let's get to know Damien better. How do
Hi.
Hi, what's your story? What are you all about? Where are you from? Give us
Dude,
everything. Give us the Cliff's
the
notes of
cliff
Damien.
notes.
Yes.
Here's the cliff noted
Yes. I'm gonna have
version.
you move that closer to your mouth.
Yeah, no, that's right. Because I
Yeah, there
got
you
to
go.
do
There we
this. My
go.
bad. My bad. Okay. So no, I'm from Harlem, man. I'm a New York City cat. I've been out here about 6 years. I'm an actor. I do commercials and stuff. I got a joint with Elizabeth Banks for Realtor.com spinning right now, and had one for Mike's Hard Lemonade going, and Planet Fitness is coming out soon. And I'm just
Nice.
trying to be on TV longer than 30 seconds, man. Like
that's
that's a
that's the
thing.
goal.
That's the goal. But for
Hmm.
for now, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, yeah, I got
Yeah,
that
you're
locked,
in the
son.
door. You're
No, I
getting
got
in the door. Got to
boom.
get through the door a little bit farther so that way you can get
Exactly.
there longer than 30 seconds.
Exactly. And that's it. And I run around town with cool
Hmm.
peoples, and you was cool peoples.
Oh, hey, I'm cool
So
people.
there you
I'm cool
go.
people.
The cool peoples.
Peoples,
It's
cool
it's
peoples.
plural.
Sorry,
It's a
I'm
two.
not just one.
See, no, again, that's my hood coming out. That's the Harlem coming out. You
Hmm.
know, there's it's peoples.
All right,
I
all
had a
right.
dude. There was a dude on the block named Mr. Peoples.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Stop.
there was a dude
What
named
was his
Mr.
first name?
Peoples.
Joe.
Fuck if I know. Excuse me. Yeah, I do not know because I was 6 years old. Like I
Okay,
was five,
okay.
and now all I know is that that was Mr. Peoples.
Do we know for sure that that was his name, and or if people just called him that?
Cannot confirm that.
Okay,
Cannot deny that.
great.
Whatever the little Harlem boy under 10 was
Hmm.
told as he was developing his paradigm, that's what he got, and
Okay.
that's Mr. Peoples.
Now, how did we meet? Is a question people might want to know the answer to.
Yeah, no, we it was, let's see. So I did movie, not movie fights. I did TV fights with with we were
With
on.
Stacy
Yeah,
Howard.
no, I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
trying to get I'm trying to get all my things in order.
Okay, okay.
It was with Screen Junkies,
Hmm.
TV fights. Stacey Howard was there, and she and I just sort of hit, we
Yeah,
clicked.
as you
And
do.
then she was like, "Hey, yo, come over here and do this thing with Brienne because I got this thing rolling with her." And so I was like, "I bet." And so now we're here.
Yeah, and then you were on 6 Degrees, a feature film.
That's right.
I think I just posted that one to iTunes, which is like
Nice.
it goes up on YouTube first, and then months
Right.
later it comes out on iTunes.
I understand. Please. And yet there's children in this house. Please. All I have is a career to look after. So I know how it is. And I can
Uh,
barely get it done. So
but you could
props.
definitely find that here on the YouTube channel, youtube.com/MissMovies,
Yeah.
and scroll through. You'll see Damien there as well. And we had a good time. We did some singing, impromptu singing.
Right. I did not sign up for the
Yeah.
singing, but next thing I know, we're singing, what is it? From Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, we were making a Silence of the Lambs musical.
Like,
Is
right,
what we were doing.
it was the I forget the name of the song, but it's definitely it's about it rubs lotion on his skin. It does this
Hmm.
when it's told, it rubs the lotion on his
And
skin,
apparently there
or else
really
it gets the
is
hose.
a Silence of the Lambs musical, which
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
know. That's what you were singing?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I thought we were just making it up.
Oh no, well, I mean that's beautiful, and I do rhyme, but my rhyme skills are not like that deep.
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's called silence with an exclamation point. Silence.
Oh my gosh. Like
So
Mother.
like
Mother.
mother, but there's
Yes.
no exclamation point in that movie. It's more
Well,
like,
just in the title.
is it? There's an exclamation point in that J Lo, not J Lo,
Jail.
J Law
Yes.
movie. It's called Mother.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that makes it extra
You
lame.
know what's even better is there is a movie that came out about the same time called Leap with an exclamation mark at the end of it too.
Y'all need to cut that out. Not like you specifically, but like y'all out there in Hollywood, stop putting exclamations in titles. Nah, son,
They're
not
just
cool.
following the lead of everyone's tweets. People usually have exclamation marks at the end, right?
I mean, use exclamation points liberally in all of my
Hmm.
communication.
We got some
So,
exclamation points in the waiting room chat.
because it's excitement.
It
You happen
is.
to
It
be here.
is.
Like, hey, instead of like, hey,
That's right.
what is that, bro? Like, I use exclamation points liberally because I'm an
Hmm.
excited guy, and also I use commas properly. A lot
Oh,
of
that's
times,
good.
I like
I
it.
forgot a comma the other day and I was like, no, it was very disappointing.
Like,
Very
I'm
disappointing.
disappointed in you right now. Particularly when there's not a comma before a proper noun.
Yeah, that's my problem.
It
That's my
gets to me so badly.
problem.
Like, oh, come this way, Steve, and there's no comma between way and Steve.
Hmm.
Ah, and when it's on like advertisements and
Oh,
billboards,
well, then that's a problem.
that upsets me. I'm like, who did this? Like, who let that fly? Like, did all of y'all people not go to college to know that
Yeah.
this comma has to go before the proper noun? And you got paid tens of thousands of dollars, not
Hmm.
hundreds of thousands of dollars, to get this message out to the people. And that in the end, you don't have proper grammar. Come on, son.
All right. Come on, son. Let's get this done and
Excuse
let's
me.
get this show on the road.
No, we supposed to talk about film,
I
not
know.
grammar.
Let's
My
do it.
bad.
Let's do
My
it.
bad.
Um, Before we started, Damien, let me in on a little secret about movies.
Mm.
Do you want to tell everyone else that
Oh,
secret?
so I guess I really only have like not. I only know but so many films,
Uh huh.
and because I'm an actor, I'm a dude of repetition. Like, repetition is a thing. I will do one thing 1,000
Right.
times, no problem, without batting an eye. So I guess I've really only seen like 20, 30 movies. But then like 20 of those 20, 30, I've seen 10 of them at least 3,000 times. And I'm
Okay.
not joking
Oh,
at all.
okay.
Like,
Got it.
thousands of times. Like, I hear the beginning sort of montage of the movie studio, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
that's Half Baked. And it's like, no, bro. That movie studio has made
Other
hundreds of
movies.
other movies,
Perfect.
bro. So yeah, no, that's me. I've only seen but so many, but what I have seen, oh, I've seen a bunch of times.
So you know it like the back of your hand.
Oh, child, I know them all. I'm like, oh, this is a Robert Zemeckis film. Just get into it. Ooh, boy, I know it. That's my thing.
All
That's
right. Well, let's get into at least three of those films that you
okay.
know. Let's start with the first one. What is a film that you've seen that inspires you?
So I think this is low hanging fruit for me. Forrest Gump. I
Okay. Good.
love Forrest Gump,
Hmm.
and it's inspiring mainly because this is a guy, one so smart, you
Uh huh.
know, he's only but so good looking. Look at that buzz haircut, you know what I'm saying? But he had a good heart, and his
Right.
good heart kept him through, it brought him through trying times. And
Hmm.
so there's death, and there's like drugs and money and all of these things that could change the path of the course of some people. But Forrest is just like, well, I got a good heart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just keep on keeping on. And like up until like little Haley Joel Osment was up in there. Dude, oh Lord
Whoa!
Jesus, whoa,
Someone is calling.
my bad. Up until little Haley Joel Osment was up in there, all he did was just, okay, let me just keep on keeping on. And that's a beautiful message, dude. Just like, be a good person, man. And don't worry about so much, because life is going to come together as it's going to come together, and you're going to come out on top.
Hmm.
Sometimes you're going to come out on top. Sometimes you're going to be at the bottom. But if you have a good
Oh yeah.
heart and just walk in that, beautiful things will happen.
Now, okay, questions about Forrest Gump. So when you said, "Oh, this is a Robert Zemeckis film," you were
Yeah.
thinking Forrest Gump,
Oh yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
How many
absolutely.
times have you seen Forrest Gump? Would you estimate?
I would estimate I've seen Forrest Gump like at least 400 times, no lie.
Wow.
Like, at least, because I would get things on video cassette,
Hmm.
and so like I only was able to go out to friends' houses but so many times. So like,
Right.
Terminator 2, Pulp Fiction, Forrest Gump, like these are all things that I had on tape, and like I couldn't go nowhere. So my
So
mom
just
wouldn't let
kept
me go
watching
out
him.
because the streets is real, son. So I just saw them. Like, I would read
Mm.
and watch the same ass movies, and like
Wow.
fix computers. That's all I did from between the ages of 13 and 17. That's
Do you
all I did.
remember when you saw Forrest Gump for the first time?
Let's see.
Was it in a theater or
You
was it
know,
at
it wasn't
home?
in a theater,
Mhm.
and it was some random videotape that it was given to me. I didn't want to. I didn't like was like, oh, let me see this Forrest Gump. Like, nah, it just was there, and then I
Mhm.
watched it, and I was like, oh, that's a good movie. And I watched it again. I was like, oh, that's a good movie. And then 398 times later, I'm like, yo, that's a good movie. you know?
I'm glad the perception continues throughout that you always come out with, "That's a good
Oh, that's a
movie."
good movie. That's how you know
Yes.
things are good because you just sit down in front of them and
Mhm.
you know what's going to happen. But
Yeah.
if either something different happens, then at the very least, the same goodness comes back up, and you know it's coming, but it's still just as good.
Yeah.
It's like a bowl of ice cream. You can get out the freezer and you've eaten that whole tub, and this is the last bowl. You eat it, and you're like, "Yeah, man, I'm glad I bought this ice cream. It's good.
That's
It's
right.
good."
I am glad I got that ice cream.
you know?
Yesterday, speaking of ice cream, I was at Disneyland
Mm,
and I was in line for Gibson Girl or whatever it's called, which is the ice cream place.
I don't know.
And
I don't have children.
so I was in line, I was with my daughter, and she was like, I want mint chocolate chip ice cream. I was like, well, here's the thing, there is a sundae called the Firehouse Sundae, and it's 2 scoops of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Uh-huh.
It's hot fudge, it's whipped cream, it's a cherry.
Uh.
If it's in a waffle cone,
Mm.
how about we get that and we split it? And she said, nope,
No.
I just want my own.
I just want my yeah, dude. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, what?
I
You
was like,
did
that if we can either get the sundae and split it, or you can just get a
Nah, the kid was like, "Did
regular
you
mint
not
chocolate
hear
chip.
what I said? I said I wanted mint chocolate chip. I did not want all the other accoutrement that
Hmm.
might come with the chip.
Yep.
Now here
So
you are being
that's
selfish
what
again.
happened.
You're being selfish, mom. Get me my ice cream."
Yes. I still got to have a bite of her ice cream, but I didn't get, we didn't share it.
Yeah, all
It
the
wasn't
accoutrement.
ours.
She's like, no, that's your business. What I need right now is 2 scoops of mint chocolate chip.
That's
Por favor, si
right.
vous plaît. I'll say it in any language. Also, please.
Now tell me your favorite scene in Forrest Gump, since you've seen it so many times. You must have a
Ooh,
favorite scene.
man. I mean, ooh, boy. I I don't know. Sometimes I get whenever Jenny is doing some bad decisions, I'm
Hmm.
like, ooh, girl, you gonna get AIDS? Or like, or
You
like,
shout
ooh,
it
girl,
out.
like, girl, don't be doing that heroin. Or when it's like an example of Forrest using his spirit of
Hmm.
like, well, I just felt like running, and he just ran, and then like whenever there's like, oh well, I just sat next to this person on the bus. Like there's are those instances of that kind of man, that
Yeah.
man with a warm heart, dumbass, but is a warm-hearted man, just sort of like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna do what's in my heart. Hello, funny looking black
He's
guy.
like
I'm
the
gonna talk
Tin
to you.
Man. Once the Tin Man gets a
Huh?
heart.
Once a Tin Man gets a heart, he is like Forrest Gump. How about no? I really have nothing else to say other than
You're
that.
like,
Like
I've
real,
never seen the movie, The
real.
Wizard of Oz.
Oh no, I've seen that movie.
Okay, great.
I've seen that movie, and it's only been so good.
What?
Yeah, you are. I put it out there just to see what she would say.
Well,
Like a lot of times, like
it's good. It's good. It's good.
yeah,
It's classic.
I think it's more classic
Classic.
than good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's just
You
my
know
own
what okay, speaking
opinion.
of The Wizard of Oz for
Yes.
just a second.
Uh.
There is a dance team that
Mm.
did like a not a halftime, at a pep rally, and they did The Wizard of Oz.
Uh.
It was the most incredible like novelty routine I've seen.
It rallied all of your pep. Is that what
It's like
happened?
recently, I feel like it has over 1 million views on YouTube right
What?
now. Just some high school that did it, and they're
It's that hot.
so good. It
Word?
is so good. We're gonna watch it right
Dude, no,
after
I'm
this.
going to need to see that.
I should probably put the link in the description because it blew my mind.
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
like
I need to be part of this. And it was like an 8-minute routine. And I was like, this
what?
is not, I was like, they obviously specifically did this for maybe this rally because
Yeah.
when you go to competition, you can't have an 8-minute routine. They're gonna be like, that's too long. They do like
Wow.
between 3 minutes, maybe max
I mean,
for
also we just
competition.
learned something. Brianne Chandler knows the length of pep rally routines. One,
Well, I
two.
knew it was an 8-minute video. It was like, this is pretty long. Are they really gonna dance this long? They really dance that long,
Told
and
y'all
it's
them kids
so
is still
good.
dancing. Them kids still dance. Go ahead, baby. They done dropped the house on the witch. Look at her
They
feet
did
under
the
the
whole
house.
story. I
Oh
mean, it
my
was so good.
goodness. No, wait,
So
no, I was
good.
gonna say the sun will come out tomorrow, but that's Annie.
That's
That's
Annie.
that's a whole nother
Hey, let's
thing.
get
My
into
bad.
our second question then, since we're moving right
Yeah, yeah,
along.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Can you tell me what is a film or a scene from a film that triggers a memory for you that's maybe painful or happy?
I'm even feeling like I am having some trouble talking about this.
Okay.
But Child's Play
Okay. I've
effed me
never
up,
seen it.
bro. No, it
Okay.
effed me up. Like,
Well, how you were probably pretty young when you saw it, right?
yeah,
Okay.
I wasn't supposed to see that film about the
Sure.
the murderer's spirit being transported into the doll, and then
Mhm.
the doll murdering its
Everyone.
roommates, everyone. So, like, again, I was traumatized by this film,
Mhm.
like from top to bottom. And I had a bike in my room, a little BMX bike. And again, this movie got in my head. So I'd be sleeping and like,
Mhm.
have the bad dreams, but clearly I act now. I would have narrators in my head and
Right.
shit
Yes.
behind all of this thing. And so one time I'm in a Chucky dream, and the narrator is like,
Yep.
"But Damien, isn't that Chucky right there?" And I open my eyes, and I open my eyes, and the reflection of the light of the outside light
Uh-huh.
inside on the seat of the bike, like the bolts of the seat
Mm.
of the bike were lit up by that light. And so I was
That's
like,
terrifying.
dude, Damien, isn't that Chucky right there? And dude, and like it was these, bolts that were lit green.
So then you think your bike is
Man,
possessed by the spirit.
I didn't even think it was a bike. I just
Okay.
thought it was glowing orbs of eyes like
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Chucky.
even more
This is what I'm
terrifying.
seeing. Chucky
Okay.
was
Okay.
right there. And you saw what he did to the people in the movies, and this dude is right there, and the people in the movies couldn't stop him. How the hell am I gonna do anything
Right.
about it?
Right. How long did it take you to realize it was a reflection?
I think about 20 years.
Okay.
No, no, no. In the light of day, I'm like, oh, okay, that's not that. But I would be screaming, and my mom would be
Mm,
come back like, what? Dude, it's a movie.
mhm.
Go to
Wait,
bed.
how did you see it then? How did you see the movie if you weren't supposed to see it?
It
What
was
happened?
it
Tell
was
me. Take me through this.
somehow there was again these videotapes, dog, because I couldn't really leave the house, son,
Uh-huh.
because
Who brought the videotape
I
into your
don't know.
house?
It might have
Who
been my
showed it to you?
stepfather. It might have been my stepfather at the time, who is no longer my stepfather.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, like he had a bunch of films, and that was one of them. And I was like, oh, it's about a dog. Next thing I know,
Right.
I am
It's called Child's
traumatized.
Play. I mean, that title alone would probably be something that, oh, you see, okay, you pick up.
I
Nope.
bet if I saw that film today, it would if I could even look at it as a man and be
Hmm.
like, oh, okay, that's a good film. Oh, okay, that's a
So
crappy
you
film.
never watched it again.
I've seen its sequels, like
Okay.
the Bride of Chucky, and
Hmm.
all of its
Seed of
yeah,
Chucky,
the Seed of Chucky, all of its like nasty
Child's
derivatives.
Play 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, no, those I've seen and have been like, this is dumb. But I'm sure if I actually saw the original Child's Play, I would
Hmm.
either be like, damn, I was scared of this, or holy shit, I'm glad I have a wife right now. Please, you be here right now, cause did you see Chucky? Chucky gonna get you.
Now, are you that way with other horror films, or is it because this one hit you specifically at the right time? You saw it too young. It
Yeah,
was impressionable for you.
yeah, no, I don't really get bent out of shape with
Okay.
many horror films, and I really don't like them because I like to watch a film and feel good.
Right.
Like I don't need no suspense. Girl, I don't need no drama. Oh, please, I got enough drama in my own life. I'm gonna watch yours for 90 minutes, child. Please. Mm-mm. So I
Seriously.
like to watch funny films. That's
That makes sense. That
generally
makes
it.
sense.
But so God.
Since you like to watch funny films, going
Yeah.
into that leads into our final question,
Ooh.
which is, what is a film that helps you through difficult times? Maybe it would be a funny film. I don't know.
Ooh, through difficult times. Ooh, I'm like, what did I say to this? Because that
I
could have
don't
been
know.
this. Again, I've only seen like 20 movies, so
I mean, there's plenty.
no,
I was
I
like,
want
I know Half Baked is on your list. I
I
don't know what you put
right?
down because
No, no,
you
no.
sent me it.
Yeah, no. I sent you like all of the jams that I
Mm-hmm.
basically seen. Help me through hard times. None of them is any of that, so that's fine. Well, I can just say, I said I don't know if a film has helped me through difficult times, but I can legit use Forrest Gump or Pulp Fiction to answer this question somehow.
Okay, so we did Forrest Gump.
So we
So
did
let's
Forrest
try
Gump.
Pulp Fiction
I
then,
mean,
which I have seen.
fine. No, actually, no. What gets me through hard times? The movie Half Baked.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle doesn't like that film. One,
Why?
he's just like he thought there were things that could have been better in it.
Sure.
It helps me through difficult times because generally difficult times have some fluctuation in
Mm-hmm.
their difficulty. And that film, I know, like, oh my goodness, not like the back of my hand, like the beat of my heart. Like, I am comforted because I know in the next 10 minutes, we're going to talk about, Nasty Nate is going to be trying to come and get you. I know that in 7 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
Mary Jane is going to come back and he's going to get some booty. Like, the
You're like,
way
I've got this beat
I
for
need it.
beat.
I
You
need
should
it.
do like one of those things where you turn on the camera and you do the entire film from start to finish, where it's like half
Ooh.
baked in 8 minutes and you like recite all the lines and go
They
through the
people do
entire.
that?
Yes, people
Really?
do that.
Man, I'm child, I'm missing out. I'm trying to do all these commercials and stuff. Man, please. I need to do half baked. Boom, 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 boom. Like, no, I got that. Hey, what's
Mm,
up, everybody?
there you
I'm
go.
Thurgood Jenkins. Like, yeah.
I was like, the only thing I could probably do would be Clue. Like I've watched that enough times that I know
Really?
all of the dialogue.
Oh my God,
I
what
mean, it
year
would
is
be
that from?
hard
Jesus
in the
Christ.
80s, 85. I don't know.
Who was the star of that film?
Tim Curry's the lead.
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Clue.
Yeah.
Just so y'all know, in this brain lies the movie Clue with Tim Curry
hmm
as the main dude, as the dude who's
Yeah, I mean, it's an
clueless, or
ensemble cast, so
but he's the man who stands out.
yes, because he's like the lead. He's taking them all through this evening.
Christ
There you go.
Almighty! What else?
Half
What else
baked
is up
Clue.
there?
Gosh, what else have I seen like 1,000
Yeah,
times?
yeah, yeah.
Probably Back to the Future. I mean, I know I could probably do
Oh,
that
that's a
beat
good
for
one.
beat, but I
That's a
feel
good
like
one.
that's kind of a lot of people could do that,
Yeah, yeah. That's a good film.
because it shows all the time on like every
Yeah,
channel if you
yeah.
have television, which I don't, but I've heard that it's always on.
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It is on quite often. That's an actually good film.
it is.
Yes,
It's a good film, so I could probably do that. But like I said, I'm sure enough people could do that. That's
man.
not special. Half baked is special. Clue is
Woo,
special because like
woo,
people aren't doing those.
dude.
You
That's
know.
a reach. So
So
you already have another video to do,
sure, I'd have to practice to get it into 8 minutes, but
man.
man,
Oh, so that's the objective is to for you to do your 8 minute rendition of it.
yes,
Uh,
it would be really hard. I mean, just doing the endings alone takes 8 minutes. I don't
Seriously, like so now I'm gonna have to YouTube these things and then be like, what are you
know.
actually doing? And then like be like,
Yeah,
oh, I can
Stacy
retrofit.
wants to do the mummy in like 8 minutes or whatever.
Ew, it's not even a good movie.
Not the Tom Cruise one, the one with Brendan Fraser, which is better. I don't know if you
Ew,
saw that
that's
one.
not even a good movie. It's definitely better than the Tom Cruise jam for
Mhm.
sure. But it's not even a good movie.
She should be here so she can disagree with you.
Yeah, we could debate this. The one of the
I
things that
mean, it's hard to debate something being good though,
one of the things
in
that I
general.
often debate is that the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off is not a good film.
Okay.
And generally people like it's sacrilege. Like people want to take me out back and we gotta have to go come to
I'm okay with
fisticuffs.
that idea.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
okay with that idea. I like it, but I see the holes, so
Matthew
I'm okay.
Broderick. You
It's
think,
this. It's not the story about
if
him. It's the story about Cameron.
oh yeah, no, I ain't trying to start no beef with
Oh,
Matthew Broderick. Yeah,
your camera
that's
is
fine.
the
I'll
one.
make like
Okay.
2 minutes out of it. It's
Okay,
fine.
great.
All I'm saying is that's not a good movie. And you can't be a black dude around white people talking about Ferris Bueller Day Off is trash. I can't even say it. But you can't do that. White people lose their mind. Like white boys? What? You say you call out Ferris Bueller's Day Off as a bad film?
Next, you're gonna call out Ghostbusters, and everyone's gonna
No, no,
be.
no, no. Ghostbusters is a great
See,
film.
I would say
Woo!
no, but
Also, Ghostbusters
it's
2.
an okay film, is what I'd say, rather than
Ghostbusters 2 is
great.
also a good film.
Hmm.
So but if you don't like one, then
I liked one. I just don't love one. There's a
mm,
thing.
the
Anyways, this isn't about me. This is about you. Let's get back to
my bad, my
half
bad.
baked
I
and
was
it
I was
making you
like
feel
trying to
better.
therapy all her right there.
Uh,
Oh yeah, half baked and how it makes me feel better. Well, I don't smoke as much weed these days. So
okay.
that was also another thing. I smoke some weed and watch half baked and be
Mhm.
like, yeah, I'm whole baked and this
Is
movie's
there a
half baked.
reason why you don't?
Just I'm older,
Mm,
just health things, and I'm like kind of like the more I don't do it,
yeah.
and then I do it, I'm like, oh geez, I used to do this every day. No,
Do you ever do the non-hallucinogenic like weed so that way like if you have ailments like it'll help?
Woo!
So then
First of
you're not
all,
getting high.
first of all, if you hallucinate when you smoking weed,
Well, I don't
I
know.
ain't hanging the fuck out with
I
you.
don't know.
That's for sure.
Non
Number one.
effects. I have no idea.
So
I've never done such things before, so I
Ooh.
don't know the effects.
Ooh, child, you need to hang out with me. You ain't never smoked no weed before. Hang out with me. You be doing it in a safe space, baby.
I,
So, we see somebody here said edibles. Yeah, no, the edibles is scary like child's play, man. Like you take
too concentrated.
that's the thing. If you eat too much of an edible, you on a ride you cannot get off.
Oh, that would be paranoid.
Yeah, no, you cannot
Paranoia.
get off at
Mhm.
all. But no, we was talking about smoking weed. I forget what I was. What?
I was
Hello?
asking, like, okay, so they make it now so you don't have the effects of being high,
Oh, okay. So
but you
you're
still have the medicinal part of it.
okay. So the main
You,
there's a plenty of components in
hmm
cannabis.
hmm
However, the psychoactive component,
hmm
tetrahydrocannabinol, your man THC is the one that gets you high, baby.
hmm
Now, the non-psychoactive component, CBD, I don't know what that
Right.
stands for. That is the one that binds to receptors in your body to dull pain, to take
hmm
pain away. So you can take something that has just the CBD, so
Right.
it will not have the psychoactive components and get you high, but
hmm
will
hmm
all will have 100% of the components that ease pain and quell inflammation and things like that. So yeah, I wouldn't smoke no joint of CBDs, but I put it on
Yeah.
my knees. But if I gotta go to
Like
sleep,
topically.
yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
got
Okay.
cream because we living in California.
I don't know
Okay,
all
yeah,
this.
girl, you got a bad back. You better get some weed cream. Put some weed cream on it. Okay,
All
dude, I'll put some weed cream on my shoulder. Ooh, child, I don't get high, nothing. I just have pain
right.
relief.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's a thing. So, there are plenty of things on the market that are
hmm
the ratio of CBDs are higher than the ratio of THC, so you don't get it
I'm
stoned,
learning so
but
much.
you just get like, yo, I feel good. Yo, I
Like
feel
a
good.
natural painkiller.
You just feel good.
Huh.
And how the thing about marijuana is that how it works is that there are over 60 receptors head to toe that only bind with the chemicals found in cannabis. They don't do nothing else except sit there and wait for weed. And as soon as the weed come in, then it's like, oh hey, I have a reaction, and then I'm feeling so inspired and funny and whatever.
Yes.
And then as the high passes, then it goes away. And this
Mm.
interaction is one of the only interactions that don't wear down over time the same way as when you do other drugs and
Huh.
dopamine is released and released, and then you need more to release that same amount of dopamine. Nah, the cannabinoid
Oh.
receptors that are throughout your body, they always gonna be like
I thought
this.
I was the doctor on this show,
I mean, come
but
on
apparently
now.
you are.
Come on. I am a huge nerd. I do know a lot of things. I basically only know about computers and weed
Okay. Okay.
and like
Well, I'm glad
long-term
we were able to
relationships.
do
That's
this
about
because I've learned a lot, guys. I've learned a
it.
lot.
If you need to have a show that talk about long-term relationships, computers, or weed, I'm your dude. I've been with my
Wow.
lady for 17
Okay.
years, so
hmm
like I know that.
Perfect.
That's so I long-term relationship, yeah, I
hmm
got that. So long-term like my relationship with my wife can almost buy a pack of cigarettes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow. I was like,
Yeah.
what are we at?
Yeah. Yeah.
2002 is when we started going out.
Okay.
And
So how many years
yeah,
is that? That's like what,
let's see.
15?
Yeah,
It's 15.
15.
So that's plenty.
We're close.
That's
Yeah.
plan. That's beautiful. They have a child and to take them to Disneyland and like
Oh
that
man,
child is
not
like, give
not
me
gonna
my own
share.
ice cream. Like, no, how's the kid?
She's 6. She'll
Oh
be
yeah, the
7
kid is
soon.
6.
Hmm.
They can know.
And my son just turned 5,
Oh
2
my
days
God,
ago.
was the son there?
Yeah.
So he didn't want any
He
ice
picked
cream.
out his own dessert.
Did he
It
want to
was
share
like a
with your mom?
marshmallow. No, cuz his was kind of more of a single person serving, cuz
Yeah,
it was like a
yeah, yeah.
marshmallow that kind of looks like a Mickey Mouse. And anyways,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he liked that marshmallow with caramel and then chocolate and then sugar.
No, I was reading the
Yeah,
comment
read
about
it. Tell us.
drugs.
Tell us.
It's like I don't use drugs, but I love stoner comedies, and they and
Okay.
this
Okay.
I'm not sure what hyphy is because I'm damn near 40, so
I
I
don't
hope that's a
know.
good thing. Hey party pooper, if I'm hyphy,
Okay.
yeah, I mean it sounds like it's a good thing, so
I don't know what it means either.
hey, no,
So
I
hey, I'm
like you
old
too,
too.
bro. So it has to be a good thing. Like, yo, you hyphy? I'm hyphy right now,
Oh
kid.
man,
Word up.
Damian, thank you so much for being on this show,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for educating us on weed. Where can we find you?
Where can we find some weed?
Yeah.
What?
Well, where can we find
No,
you?
you can find me
I
on.
mean, you could probably help us with
I
that if
mean,
we need.
I know a guy who know a guy who might could know a guy to come and see you. Uh, no, follow me on Twitter, ddubs57 and
Mhm.
damianwashington.com. That's where you get all your DW news. You can see all my commercials there, my
Oh, nice.
vlogs and
I need to check out your
sketches. And
commercials.
oh yeah, girl, I've been
Yeah.
selling you products since at least 2009, and
Oh
before
wow.
and
Yeah.
my first um thing was
Mhm.
1997. So, oh wait,
Happy birthday, Jonathan Peck, because
oh
it's his
yo,
birthday.
hey yo, JP, happy birthday, brother. You still here, man. So if you gonna do something today, make sure you do it double. Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but then I
Okay.
started talking, and then
Sure.
that's all I
Sure.
got.
So
But
for
happy
D
birthday.
Dubs, DEEDUBS.
57.
Nice.
DEEDUBS
Just two random numbers you
57.
decided.
Nah, that was the name of the agent in Danger Mouse, where you
Okay. Oh,
never
that's
knew
right.
what
You
he
did.
looked like. He was
Yes.
always like a fire hydrant or like a potted plant, or you have zero clue what D Dubs look like. Oh,
Mm,
sorry, what Agent 57 would look like.
I
And I'm
love
a
it.
dude
I
who
love it.
has majestic Halloween costumes back in the day. Like
Okay.
as a freelance entertainment professional, I take pride in my ability to create a character.
Yes, as we
So,
do.
57 is a nod to that character
I like it.
that is never the same, but always the same.
Hmm.
Deep,
Yes.
deep.
You can find me all day, every day on Twitter at Miss Movies.
Miss
And
Movies.
yeah, we will see you next time. Thank you for joining us.
Peace,
Bye.
peace.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.